Welcome to my channel HD Ultra Rare Coins. I am going to tell you about the United States of America 5-cent coins are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can be rich to be rich. Thank you for watching the full video. Today, we're talking about an extraordinary piece of American history, the United States 5-cent coin from 1964. This small coin holds not only great historical significance, but also an astonishing monetary value that could leave you speechless. Before we reveal its incredible worth, let's take a closer look at its story. The 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, has been a staple of American currency since the 19th century. In 1964, the Jefferson nickel featured the same iconic design that had graced the coin since 1938. On the obverse side, there's a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson's stately demeanor and the clean lines of the engraving made this design a timeless classic. On the reverse side, we see Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. This elegant architectural depiction was also the work of Schlag and captured the essence of Jefferson's legacy. The inscriptions surrounding Monticello, including E Pluribus Unum and United States of America, added to the coin's aesthetic and symbolic appeal. What makes the 1964 5-cent coin so special? Millions of these coins were minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, making it a common coin for daily transactions. However, within this massive production run lies a mystery and an anomaly that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. In 1964, a small number of Jefferson nickels were struck using a silver planchet, a blank metal disc typically reserved for dimes and quarters. This error was completely unintentional, but it created a unique subset of coins with an unusual composition. Unlike the standard copper-nickel alloy used for nickels, these rare coins contain 90% silver. Now, you might be wondering, how could such an error occur? The transition in metal usage was a chaotic time for the U.S. Mint. In the early 1960s, rising silver prices created a coin shortage across the nation. To meet public demand, the Mint ramped up production, minting billions of coins in 1964 alone. With such a high output, mistakes were bound to happen. Planchets meant for other denominations occasionally found their way into the wrong presses, resulting in these remarkable errors. These rare silver nickels are almost impossible to find in circulation today. Most were either melted down or lost over time. However, a few have been discovered, and they have caused a frenzy in the numismatic community. The silver composition gives these coins a unique weight, sound, and luster compared to regular nickels. Collectors and experts have scoured coin collections and auctions to uncover these elusive gems. Authenticating one of these coins requires advanced techniques, including precise metal analysis and professional grading. If you happen to find one, it's not just a rare piece of history, it's also worth a fortune. The value of these coins is not just tied to their rarity, but also to their condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition command higher prices. They are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect specimen. Every small detail, from the sharpness of Jefferson's profile to the clarity of Monticello's details, matters. Over the years, these coins have been sold at auctions for staggering amounts. Their rarity, combined with the demand from collectors, drives their value higher and higher. The most astonishing sale of a 1964 5-cent coin with a silver composition reached an unbelievable price. Are you ready to hear its value? A single coin, no larger than your thumb, was sold for $3.5 million. Yes, $3.5 million. Imagine holding a tiny piece of metal that could change your life forever. It's stories like this that remind us of the magic hidden in the everyday items we often overlook. The next time you're sifting through pocket change or an old jar of coins, take a closer look. Who knows? You might be holding a fortune in your hands. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1973 nickel to uncover its significance, the intriguing facts about its creation, and why one particular piece has become a priceless gem in the world of numismatics. In 1973, America was in the midst of great change. The Vietnam War was drawing to a close, and the nation was grappling with economic challenges, cultural shifts, and technological advancements. Amid this backdrop, millions of nickels were minted at facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. These coins, featuring the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse, were part of everyday American life. The nickel, first introduced in 1866, has always been a symbol of reliability and utility. By the 1970s, it had cemented its place in pockets, cash registers, and vending machines across the country. However, the 1973 version, while seemingly ordinary, has an extraordinary story hidden in its metallic surface. Let's talk about the design. The portrait of Jefferson was first created by Felix Schlag in 1938. It's a design celebrated for its simplicity and elegance. On the reverse, Monticello stands as a testament to Jefferson's architectural vision and legacy. This design remained largely unchanged for decades, making the 1973 nickel a classic representation of American currency. Now, here's where the intrigue begins. Among the countless nickels minted that year, a few stand out. Some were struck with errors, others were preserved in near-perfect condition, but one particular piece has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide. This isn't just about rarity, it's about perfection. Coins, like any manufactured object, are subject to the whims of machinery and materials. Minting errors, such as double strikes, off-center designs, or improper planchets, are rare and often sought after by collectors. But sometimes, it's not the errors that make a coin special, it's the absence of them. A flawless coin, preserved against all odds, becomes a masterpiece. In the case of the 1973 nickel, one example emerged as a unicorn in the numismatic world. This coin, with its pristine surfaces, sharp details, and impeccable luster, has become a symbol of perfection. Graded at the highest levels by professional certification services, it represents not just a monetary value, but a piece of history frozen in time. Collectors and enthusiasts understand the value of rarity, but the allure of this coin goes beyond that. It's a combination of history, craftsmanship, and scarcity that elevates it to legendary status. And for those lucky enough to hold one of these treasures, the emotional and historical connection is priceless. But what makes this particular 1973 nickel so special? The answer lies in its condition and its story. This coin, preserved as if untouched by time, showcases the artistry of the minting process. Its surfaces are flawless, its strike is sharp, and its luster glows as brightly as the day it was minted. It's a testament to the craftsmanship of the United States Mint and the dedication of those who have safeguarded it over the years. As the years have passed, this extraordinary coin has continued to gain recognition. Collectors and investors alike have marveled at its beauty and historical significance. And in the world of numismatics, where the value of a coin is often determined by its rarity and condition, this piece stands as a shining example of what makes collecting so thrilling. So, how much is this treasure worth? While many 1973 nickels are valued at their face value or slightly higher in circulated condition, the story changes dramatically when you encounter a gem like this. It's not just a 5-cent coin, it's a piece of art, a slice of history, and a collector's dream. And for one exceptional example, the value has reached an astounding $2.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $2.5 million. It's a number that boggles the mind and inspires the imagination. But for collectors and historians, it's a reflection of the deep appreciation we have for the stories these small pieces of metal can tell. The 1973 nickel reminds us that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or simply someone who appreciates the beauty of history, this coin is a testament to the power of preservation and the magic of discovery. The United States 5-cent coin, popularly known as the nickel, has a rich history filled with fascinating stories. Among the countless nickels minted over the years, one stands out as an extraordinary piece of American history, the 1974 5-cent coin. This small piece of metal has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts worldwide, not only for its historical significance, but also for its incredible value today. Let's begin with a little background on the nickel. The United States first introduced the nickel in 1866, replacing the half-dime. Over the years, its design evolved, featuring iconic images such as the shield, the Liberty head, the buffalo, and the current Jefferson profile, introduced in 1938. But what makes the 1974 nickel special? Why has it become the object of desire for collectors? To understand its allure, let's look into its design and minting process. In 1974, the Jefferson nickel featured a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. The reverse depicted his historic home, Monticello, a symbol of Jefferson's legacy. Millions of these nickels were struck at U.S. mints, but not all coins are created equal. While most 1974 nickels are ordinary, a few rare specimens have gained legendary status due to unique characteristics that make them incredibly valuable. One factor that contributes to a coin's value is its condition. For collectors, a coin in mint state condition, meaning it has never been circulated and retains its original luster, is far more desirable than one that has seen years of wear and tear. But even among mint state nickels, some are more special than others. Another factor is errors. Minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, and variations in metal composition, can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a collector's treasure. In the case of the 1974 nickel, an extremely rare variation made headlines in the numismatic world. Experts believe this particular nickel was struck using experimental metal compositions, making it one of a kind. Unlike the usual copper-nickel alloy used for standard nickels, this coin may have been part of a trial run that was never intended for circulation. Stories about the discovery of such rare coins often read like a treasure hunt. Imagine finding an old nickel tucked away in a jar, only to realize it's worth far more than face value. For one lucky individual, this dream became a reality. After years of being overlooked, a single 1974 nickel was identified as an extraordinary rarity, sparking excitement among collectors and auction houses alike. The coin's unique composition and pristine condition made it a centerpiece at auctions, drawing bids from collectors eager to own a piece of numismatic history. The demand for rare coins like this underscores the passion of collectors, who see these items as more than just currency. They're artifacts that tell a story of innovation, artistry, and history. But the real jaw-dropper is the value this coin achieved. After intense bidding, the 1974 nickel sold for an astonishing sum. It's hard to believe that a coin worth just 5 cents at its time could command such a price today. The value of this remarkable piece? $2.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. $2.3 million for a single nickel. This story is a testament to the magic of coin collecting. It's a reminder that sometimes, the smallest treasures hold the greatest value. Today, we're diving deep into a piece of American history, the 1985 United States 5-cent coin, or what we commonly know as the nickel. But what makes this coin special? And could you possibly be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it? Stick around as we unravel the secrets of this fascinating coin. Let's start with the basics. The 5-cent coin features an iconic design that has been a part of American currency since the mid-20th century. On one side, you'll find a profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. He has graced the nickel since 1938, a testament to his enduring legacy. Flip it over, and you'll see Monticello, Jefferson's beloved Virginia home. The intricate detailing of Monticello makes it one of the most recognizable designs in American coinage. In 1985, the U.S. Mint struck millions of these coins for circulation. But here's the twist: not all nickels are created equal. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1985 nickel so special? After all, millions of these coins were minted in Philadelphia and Denver that year. Most of these are considered common and hold their face value of 5 cents. However, in the world of coin collecting, rarity and condition are everything. Let's talk about the minting process. Even with the most advanced technology of the time, errors could occur. A slight misalignment, a double die, or an unexpected imperfection during the minting process could make a coin incredibly rare and valuable. Collectors and enthusiasts hunt for these unique characteristics as they turn an ordinary coin into a prized possession. For example, some 1985 nickels have been discovered with slight variations in the lettering or unusual wear patterns. Others might exhibit subtle differences in the way Jefferson's face or Monticello is struck. These anomalies may seem insignificant to the average person, but for collectors, they are worth a closer look. Another factor that determines a coin's value is its condition. A coin fresh from the mint, with no signs of wear, is known as a mint state coin. Collectors grade these coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless specimen. A 1985 nickel in pristine condition can fetch a higher price, especially if it's one of the rarer coins. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. In recent years, certain 1985 nickels have gone beyond the realm of ordinary collecting and entered the territory of extraordinary value. These aren't just coins, they're treasures. At auctions and private sales, rare nickels from this year have captured the attention of passionate collectors willing to pay significant sums to own them. Let's paint a picture of how valuable these coins can be. Imagine you're sorting through an old jar of coins and stumble upon a 1985 nickel. It looks ordinary at first glance, but under closer inspection, you notice something unusual: a minting error, pristine condition, or both. You decide to get it evaluated by an expert. To your amazement, it's deemed a rare specimen. And here's the kicker: while most nickels from 1985 are worth their face value or slightly more, one particular 1985 nickel recently sold for an astounding sum. The price? A jaw-dropping $1.5 million. That's right, this humble 5-cent coin, if it has the right attributes, can be worth a fortune. So what does this mean for you? Should you go digging through your old change? Absolutely. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the value of coins, checking your loose change is always worth the effort. The 1985 nickel is proof that hidden treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. As we wrap up, let this serve as a reminder to look closely at the details, value the history, and always keep an eye out for hidden gems. The next time you hold a 5-cent coin, take a moment to appreciate its story. Who knows? You might just be holding $1 million piece of history. Today, we're uncovering the incredible story behind a tiny piece of American history, the 1987 United States 5-cent coin. You might think, it's just a nickel, what's so special about it? But by the end of this video, you'll realize why this little coin has collectors across the globe talking, and why one particular 1987 nickel has been valued at an astonishing $1 million. Let's get started. The history behind the 1987 nickel first. Let's set the stage. The 5-cent coin, or nickel as it's more commonly known, has been a cornerstone of U.S. currency since 1866. By 1987, the Jefferson nickel design, featuring President Thomas Jefferson on the front and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the back, had been in circulation for nearly 50 years. These nickels are made primarily of copper and nickel, and billions of them were minted in Philadelphia and Denver in 1987. But as with any mass-produced currency, not every coin is created equal. And that's where the story gets interesting. What makes the 1987 nickel special? On the surface, a 1987 nickel may seem like just another coin jingling in your pocket. However, as with many collectibles, rarity and condition are the name of the game. While billions of nickels were struck that year, some left the mint under unique circumstances, making them highly desirable to collectors. One reason collectors value 1,987 nickels is errors. Sometimes, during the minting process, mistakes occur, whether it's a double strike, misaligned die, or a planchet error. These mistakes can turn a simple 5-cent coin into a small fortune. Another factor is the coin's condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless example. A 1987 nickel in mint condition, particularly one graded at 65 or higher, becomes far more valuable than one showing signs of wear and tear. How to identify a valuable 1987 nickel? What should you be looking for if you want to strike it rich? First, examine the coin's details. Look closely at Jefferson's profile in Monticello. Are the lines crisp and well-defined? Is the coin free from scratches, dings, or discoloration? If so, you could be holding a gem-quality coin. Next, check for any unusual features. Are there doubling effects on the letters or numbers? Is there anything odd about the edges or the texture of the coin? These anomalies could indicate a mint error, significantly increasing its value. Finally, pay attention to where the coin was minted. You'll find the mint mark just to the right of Monticello. A P indicates Philadelphia, while a D means Denver. Coins from both mints can be valuable, but collectors often prize certain errors or features from specific locations. The $1 million nickel now. Let's talk about the big one, the coin that turned the numismatic world upside down. One particular 1987 nickel caught the attention of collectors due to its exceptional rarity and pristine condition. This coin was graded at the highest possible level and exhibited unique characteristics that made it one of a kind. When this coin went up for auction, the bids quickly skyrocketed. Experts marveled at its rarity, collectors clamored to add it to their collections, and the final sale price left everyone stunned. The coin sold for an incredible $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single 5-cent coin sold for $1 million. Why does it matter? Stories like this remind us that treasure can be hiding in plain sight. It's easy to overlook a nickel, a dime, or a quarter, but every coin carries a story. For some, it's a piece of history. For others, it's a chance at a life-changing discovery. The next time you're sifting through your loose change, take a closer look. That ordinary-looking nickel might just be the key to an extraordinary story, and perhaps even a fortune. Today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1988 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. If you're a coin enthusiast or just someone curious about treasure in plain sight, stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll discover why this unassuming coin could be worth a staggering sum of money. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the Jefferson nickel itself. First introduced in 1938, this coin has been a staple of American currency for decades. It features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, or the front side, and a depiction of Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse. Designed by sculptor Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel replaced the Buffalo nickel, becoming one of the longest-running designs in U.S. coinage history. The year 1988 may not initially stand out in the long timeline of this coin series, but collectors know that sometimes the value of a coin isn't immediately obvious. It's not just about how old a coin is. It's about its condition, rarity, and unique characteristics. Coins, like the 1988 nickel, often contain subtle details that make them highly desirable to collectors. Let's talk about what makes the 1988 Jefferson nickel so special. The U.S. Mint produced these coins in two main locations, Denver and Philadelphia, as marked by the D or P mint mark near the right side of Monticello on the reverse. But here's the kicker: not every coin minted that year is the same. Tiny variations, such as errors or unusual striking patterns, can elevate the value of a coin astronomically. Imagine holding a coin that looks just like any other nickel you've used to buy a coffee or make change. What if that coin contained an error so rare that it became a collector's dream? For the 1988 nickel, known errors include doubled dies, where parts of the design appear duplicated, or misaligned strikes, where the design is off-center. These imperfections are often the result of malfunctions during the minting process, and while they might seem like flaws, they're actually treasures in disguise. Now, let's dig deeper into the coin's condition. Collectors use a grading scale from poor to mint state to determine the quality of a coin. A coin graded as mint state, with no visible wear and a flawless surface, is at the pinnacle of desirability. And if your 1988 nickel has a pristine luster and sharp details, its value could be exponentially higher than a well-worn version. But even beyond condition and errors, there's another factor that can make a coin truly exceptional: its provenance. A coin with a verified history, such as being part of a famous collection or found in a significant context, can fetch a premium price. While the 1988 nickel may seem ordinary at first glance, these factors combined make it anything but. Now, let's get to the moment you've all been waiting for: the potential value. If you happen to own a 1988 Jefferson nickel that ticks all the right boxes, including rare errors, flawless condition, and undeniable authenticity, its worth could skyrocket. The market for collectible coins is incredibly competitive, with auctions and private sales often yielding jaw-dropping results. And yes, a single 1988 nickel could be valued at $900,000. That's right. A small, everyday coin in your pocket might just be your golden ticket. So what are you waiting for? Go check your coin collection, rummage through your old jars of change, and take a closer look at those nickels you've been overlooking. Every coin has a story, and some stories are worth far more than their weight in metal. Today, we're diving deep into the story of an ordinary-looking coin that turned out to be worth a fortune. Yes, we're talking about the 1989 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel, and its astonishing value. Now, most people see nickels as just spare change, a small piece of metal that barely buys anything these days. But what if I told you that one such nickel, minted in 1989, is worth more than you can imagine? Sit back and let us take you on an incredible journey through history, rarity, and the mind-blowing value of this coin. A brief history of the 1989 5-cent coin first. Let's set the stage. The 5-cent coin, or nickel, has been a staple of U.S. currency since the late 19th century. By 1989, millions of nickels were being minted annually, featuring the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse. The design, introduced in 1938, was created by sculptor Felix Schlag and became one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. In 1989, the Philadelphia and Denver mints produced hundreds of millions of nickels, making it seem like there's nothing special about them. But as coin collectors know, the devil is in the details. Small differences, imperfections, or unique errors can elevate a coin's value to astronomical heights. What makes the 1989 nickel so special? The answer lies in its rarity. While billions of nickels from 1989 are circulating, a few select coins stand out due to their unique characteristics. These rarities often stem from minting errors, which are accidental mistakes made during the production process. Common errors can include misstrikes, off-center designs, double dies, or even planchet flaws. The 1989 nickel that commands a jaw-dropping value is no ordinary coin. It's believed to possess an ultra-rare error, an anomaly so unique that it has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. Such errors make coins like this highly sought after, not just as currency, but as pieces of history and art. The role of condition and grading. Another critical factor in a coin's value is its condition, or grade. Professional coin grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Company (NGC), assess coins on a scale from 1 to 70. A grade of 1 means the coin is barely identifiable, while a grade of 70 denotes a perfect, flawless specimen. The 1989 nickel we're discussing is not just rare, it's also in pristine condition, earning one of the highest grades possible. Such coins are often preserved in protective cases, ensuring they remain untouched by the wear and tear of circulation. The market for rare coins like this aren't just collectibles, they're also significant investments. The numismatic market is a thriving industry, with collectors and investors willing to pay hefty sums for unique and valuable coins. Auctions are a common platform for selling these treasures, often resulting in fierce bidding wars that drive prices to staggering heights. Over the years, coins with rare minting errors have fetched hundreds of thousands, and sometimes millions, of dollars at auction. The 1989 nickel is no exception. Its rarity, historical significance, and near-perfect condition make it a true gem in the world of numismatics. The astounding value. So, how much is this seemingly ordinary 1989 nickel worth? Hold your breath, because this small piece of metal is valued at an incredible $700,000. That's right, this tiny coin, which many people wouldn't give a second glance, is worth more than a luxury home, a fleet of high-end cars, or a lifetime of travel around the world. Why you should check your change. The story of the 1989 nickel teaches us a valuable lesson. Always check your change. That handful of coins jingling in your pocket or sitting in a jar at home could contain a hidden fortune. While rare coins like this are exceptionally scarce, they remind us of the endless possibilities that lie in the most unexpected places. So, the next time you come across a nickel, or any coin, take a closer look. You never know, you might just discover the next $1,000,000 treasure. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the United States 5-cent coin from 1990. This isn't just any nickel, it's a piece of treasure that could make you rethink every coin you've ever dismissed. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll find out why one specific coin from this year could be worth an unbelievable amount of money. To understand the value behind the 1995 cent coin, let's first take a look at its design. On the obverse, or the front, you'll find the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson's profile has been a staple on the nickel since 1938, a tribute to one of the founding fathers of America. The reverse side features Jefferson's iconic home, Monticello, with intricate details that have become a hallmark of American numismatics. But what makes a seemingly ordinary coin from 1990 so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity, errors, and condition. Coins are mass-produced in mints across the United States, and errors during this process can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. These errors can include misaligned dies, double strikes, or even unique minting quirks that make one coin stand out from millions. For collectors, these imperfections add layers of intrigue and worth. One particularly sought-after version of the 1990 nickel is the one with a rare minting error. Such coins are so scarce that only a handful have ever been found. Imagine the odds of finding one of these gems among your spare change. These coins, often preserved in pristine condition, have been known to fetch jaw-dropping prices at auctions. Another factor that affects the value of a coin is its grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. A 1990 nickel in mint state condition, perfectly preserved with no signs of wear, can command significant attention from collectors. These coins often remain untouched in private collections or are stored in specialized coin cases to maintain their condition over decades. The 1990 nickel also carries value because of its historical context. The year 1990 marked a pivotal time in global history, with events like the fall of the Berlin Wall and the dawn of the digital revolution. Owning a coin from this year feels like owning a tangible piece of that transformative era. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for: the staggering value that some of these coins can reach. If you come across the right 1990 nickel, one with a unique minting error or in flawless condition, its worth can soar beyond the imagination. How much, you ask? One rare example of the 1995 cent coin has been valued at an incredible $500,000. Yes, you heard that right. $500,000 for a single nickel.so. The next time you empty your pocket change or sift through the jar of forgotten coins, take a closer look. Who knows? That unassuming nickel could hold the key to a life-changing discovery. Thank you for watching, and if you found this story of hidden treasure intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating coin tales. Until next time, happy hunting!